Right, here we go again. So, there is something very, very interesting that I like to talk to you about, and that is the principle of applying your voice correctly. And also, one of the ways, that you can ruin everything by applying your face. Why am I pronouncing words so weirdly? By applying your voice the incorrect way. I don't know what's up with me today. Maybe I ate something. Maybe something has gotten into me. I don't really know, but whatever. Here's what I do know. I'm gonna preface. I'm gonna illustrate this example using voice or with voice, using some dude that I'm following on Instagram. Not gonna name the dude because I'm not gonna speak about him in a very encouraging way. I'm actually gonna do the opposite. Now, with that being said, this fella is doing weight loss training, which is fine. You know, it's one of the most saturated niches there is. His way of doing weight loss is by teaching fasting, which is good. I mean, yeah, you can fast, you can eat healthy, you can eat low carb, you can eat keto, carnivore, whatever. And you can do fasting. Nothing wrong with that. Now, he does a lot of videos, this fella. And in those videos, he just shouts and rants and vents and moans all the time. He's yelling like this all the time. He's cursing people out. He's saying fucking motherfucker in every single sentence. He's talking so loud and so intense that he's almost losing his voice all the time. And it gets really, really annoying and frustrating. Right? Because all he does is shout and vent and rant and moan. Now that's cute for about 5 seconds, if not even that. Yeah, it's original. I'll give him that. It's very, very original. But it gets tiresome. It gets bothersome. Imagine, first of all, imagine if you were to yell and rant for about 10 minutes. You lose your voice. I mean, I surely would. Look, maybe there are some people who can actually do the yelling for 10 minutes straight. I surely can't. And I doubt there's very, very few who can. And even if somebody were to yell for 10 minutes straight into a video, or do a speech where all they did was yelling, talking loud, talking really intense, talking really fast and so on, you get so bored. You lose interest. You lose attention. You lose your investment into even bother learning or paying attention to what this person was even talking about. I know it because I've done it in the past. I have. I've done videos in the past. I've done speeches in the past. I've done lectures, shall we say, in the past, where I've applied my voice erroneously. I focused too much on intensity, too much on ranting, too much on yelling and shouting, and it doesn't work because people get tired real fast. You know what? You know what's interesting? It's kind of the same thing as whispering. Right now I'm whispering, and I'm speaking really low, and you can barely hear what I'm saying. And this is almost the same effect as if I were shouting out loud all the time, because it gets monotonous and people start getting bored really fast. You know what I mean? I'm not even sure if this was caught on the podcast or on the audio file, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is this. Shouting loud all the time has about the same effect as whispering over time. It's too monotonous, it's too one-sided, it's too one-dimensional. People are starting to sort of like fade away and stop paying attention, and you're just ruining everything for yourself. But if you're varying your voice a little bit, if you're going up and down and up and down and up and down, and if you're using your eyes For those who are listening only, I'm using my eyes to look into the camera as I'm recording this. And also you're adjusting your speed, your rhythm, your flow, your cadence, your way of speaking. If you aim to get into a state of flow instead of a state of just rapid bursts, hard bursts. And again, I know this because I've done it in the past, and I catch myself oftentimes speaking too fast, mumbling and stuttering, and sort of like creating this logjam of words that want to get out of my mouth, but they can't because I'm speaking faster, or excuse me, I'm thinking faster than I'm able to speak. It even happens when I'm writing. I'm thinking faster than I'm able to type at a computer or on my phone. So slow down. Now, why am I telling you all this? Well, in terms of energy, because this way of speaking, making it easier for people to understand and pay attention, has ultimately more effect on them than if you expend all of your energy shouting and ranting and venting and moaning like this weight loss guy. People just stop paying attention. They do. And just think about it. You pay far more attention to me if I'm altering the way I speak, right? You understand that? I mean, don't you? It's pretty easy to follow along now that I'm varying my voice. As opposed to if I were speaking like this all the time, ranting and yelling and venting and moaning, or whispering all the time, right? Stop being monotonous and use variance. Well, not variance, but use variety is what I mean. Use variety, vary the way you speak, and that's the best way to promote and to transmit energy and to expend and invest your energy into any sort of conversation or speech or whatever. And with that being said, well, there wasn't so much emphasis on time and energy vampires, but they do the polar opposite. And in such a way, this weight loss guru really is a TEV, a TEV, a time and energy vampire in guise, really, if you think about it. So with that being said, if you want to learn more about energy, more about time, more about how to apply your time and energy properly, get subscribed to my email list. The link to do so is below the episode description wherever you're watching or listening to this. And that'll be it for now. I'll see you later.